Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. You've got a pet peeve,
We'll kick it out for you.
it's a wonderful and magical and positively colourful. It's our cheeky show, by now you know.
The Utopia Project. Hello, welcome to the Utopia Project. I'm joined each and every week by Chunky T.
It's weird being introduced.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, are you a captain now? Look
Well,
at me.
no, because
Look at me.
no, because I can't do it. If you tell me I've got to do a speech or something, or I've got to do a certain line, it don't work. I almost said I was Chunky T then.
Yeah, I'm Chunky T, and each and every week
I'm joined by Chunky T.
Permanent Shoppy.
Yeah. Welcome to our show, another episode. Bit weird this week, innit? 'Cause
Yeah,
we still got
big
your
chunk, little
Yeah.
chunk. Welcome to our show. It's the second time I've referenced Big Cook, Little Cook in the
Is
past
it?
3 episodes, I think. Yeah,
I don't think anyone's ever referenced that.
yeah, I have.
Have you?
I've sang that tune before. How are we, Sharpie?
Pretty dandy, mate.
Yeah,
Good.
For those at home, we haven't fixed our equipment yet, or it's not been fixed yet, and we're having a bit of a shuffle around the studio, so we look a bit strange again. I mean, we look as strange as we normally do,
We're
but
the same, don't
yeah.
we? But we feel strange.
yeah, it feels very odd and looks a little bit different.
Yeah.
So, what have you been up to?
I've been up to a few bits, actually. I've been drinking loads.
What, like water?
No.
Hydrated?
The devil's water.
The devil's water.
Yeah.
Liquid nitrogen.
Yeah. Ice cold, baby. No, I've been boozing it a bit, to be honest.
Have you?
We're having a good time.
Is this you like
what, me?
letting us know you got a problem? Is
Yeah,
it?
probably. I just
Yeah.
go through phases of being like, health is wealth and health is poorness.
Fun.
Yeah. And been boozing. When did I booze the other day? I went to, where was it? Woodall Beer Festival.
Yeah.
I went there. There was a load of beer and there was a game of cricket that was on at the end.
Well, just pissheads playing cricket then.
Well, they weren't pissheads, but there was just like a load of pissheads around them. And then there was a cricket game.
Okay.
I turned up and the cricket game ended. I think they left because of me.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, that easier again.
I would anyway.
Easier again.
Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't exactly Boomtown Festival, but
No.
There was beer there. Fucking worst hangover of my life though.
Was it ale though? I think we've said about this before. Ale hangovers are horrid, and it's never worthwhile
I asked
because
for
you
the
don't get good
lagers.
drunk on ale.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? You get drunk, but like it's a heavy drunk.
There's only one thing. I'll just stick
Like
to
you
rum.
can feel the depression going in with an ale.
Yeah, so
Does that make sense?
Laughing
Whereas,
from tears,
yeah, like
yeah.
a cider and that, when the sun's out, you're like, oh mate, this is like hitting the spot. I'm jolly. It's fucking sunny. I'm loving life. Ale,
ones
they're
you
just
just
like,
say, like,
here, drink this liquid fucking sadness.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I hate it.
It's weird how different alcohols do get you different
Yeah,
drunk.
vodka is fighty because that's why the Russians want
Vodka
it.
is blindy for me.
Blindy.
Yeah, I'd have a few shots. I can't see nothing. Like, my eyes.
You don't eyeball Paul it though, do you?
What? No, unfortunately not. I ain't that madhead. But no, I don't eyeball Paul it. But it does just it gets me very like paralytically drunk. Like I sort
Quick.
of skip the fun bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, stand up and I'm like, that's it. It's
No,
gone.
I just get well angry on it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I will fight any man.
Was he
I
on
will
vodka
fight
that
any
night?
man.
Was he on the vodka that night? We went out to Cubes and there was that man there.
You might have
He
to
was-
narrow it down.
Yeah, true. That man there at that club. No, the one that was fighting in that thing called Burger. And then he got really angry. He said he wanted to chew his throat out.
Oh yeah, that's because he wanted to fight one of our friends, and then he kicked off. I won vodka. That was just drunk aggression of like,
Oh, was it?
you've crossed me, and I've lost my temper now.
Yeah, I wasn't vacant for that. I'd
No,
food.
you just
So-
offered him. He was like, "You got a lighter?" To the man we was all trying to fight.
I didn't know.
Like, hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Have you got a lighter?
My problems are important now. Stop this. Democracy manifest. But
Get
no.
your hands off my penis. Yeah, so
but
you got
yeah.
a drink problem.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I did that. Then what was I doing the other day?
A real good drink.
What? No, any drink will do, really. But what did I do the other day? Yeah, I went to the Bardney pub.
Yeah?
Yeah, and there was karaoke on. Me and Sham went. And then I didn't do the karaoke, but I remember I was a bit tired, and then I had a few rums, and they were doubles. And then I started joining in with the man doing karaoke, but I was screaming at him.
The man doing... So, was there someone performing? Like,
Yeah,
I
that
made
one.
that mistake at that party the other week.
What happened there?
When I went in and there was a woman... I was like, oh, it's fucking karaoke on. Should we all play karaoke? Oh! And
Was it at Boston thing?
No, it was at the birthday party we was at.
What
It was a fancy dress birthday party.
that one?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's fucking shit, look, there's a fucking old pisshead woman doing songs. And then she was there to perform. Everybody turned around and was like, you're rude.
Oh, that's nice.
And I was
But people
like,
pay money to come see it.
but you're shit.
Yeah. Well, you're dressed as
She was just
Token.
wailing
Token do
away
what
at
he
Adele and that. Like, I said fire!
Did it sound like karaoke?
Yes, that's why I said it. It wasn't a joke. I wasn't like, oh, they're shit, let's make the joke this karaoke. I thought it was karaoke.
You're grabbing the
It was
mic off.
that-
Like, no, come
Yeah,
on.
it's my turn now.
Sharing's caring,
My
isn't
turn.
it? No, it wasn't like
No.
that. No, it was actual karaoke, but the person performing was singing a song, and then I got very excited, and I got very loud, and I changed all the words to pork pie.
Okay, well, every single word?
No, just a general tune. So like, gives a song.
Macarena.
How's that one go? And I like my pork pies, and I like it without the jelly, and I just like the pastry and the meat, something like that. But I sort of let I'm better when I'm drunk. But
right.
yeah, but I was doing that with all the songs. Shannon wasn't getting very happy, but I kept getting louder and louder and louder.
What about James Bay? Let It Go. How would you do that as the pork pie?
Come on, let the pork pie go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, but no jelly? It's just the meat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
I mean, I would have been on board.
Yeah.
And this is why we tend not to go out as much together anymore. We're not allowed our respective partners of banders from doing too many activities.
Yeah.
That's why we're allowed in Jack's garage to do this. Like, you can go in the garage
You
once
can
a week
do
with each
that
other.
and be
That's
happy
it. You'll
with
be
it.
contained. No bars, no clubs, no other fun activities.
I want to bring back a year of reminiscing the Looping Road days.
Yeah, the Looping Road days were next level of just drunk idiocy.
It was just the Looping Road is just Captain Morgan.
I thought back about that days a while back, and you were like you were like Harry Potter at my house. You lived in the toilet under the stairs.
Oh,
You like
good,
lived,
wasn't it?
because I always say, oh, Sharpie lived with me, and they're like, everyone goes, oh, did he? I'm like, well, yeah, he did. I mean, he wanted his registered address, but he never went home.
I live with you more than I lived at home.
Yeah, he didn't go home for a year. It's
Yeah.
like you slept over.
I was drunk for a year.
For a year.
It was my job at the time as apprentice, wasn't it? I was over the road.
Yeah.
But they paid me like £3 a year. So it was like fuck all money. And we'd not long known each other at that point, I don't think. Either.
No, you just didn't go home.
Yeah, your
I was
wife was
like,
like-
do you want to come around and like hang out? And you're like, yeah, cool. And I was like, when are you going home? He was like, I don't know.
Yeah, do you want to hang out again?
2020?
It was a non-stop party.
I used to literally, we would get pissed up, and then you would usually collapse somewhere in my living room. I would just tuck your legs into the toilet and close the door and be like, see you in the morning. You'd be like, see you in the morning.
It's mad though that I can't think I do it now, where it was like we used to go out like sometimes Thursday, wasn't it? Then Friday. And then
It was
probably
religiously Friday, Saturday.
And then sometimes Sunday we went out
Yeah.
as well.
Sunday was usually like, we'll go for a couple of beers to take the edge off.
And that sometimes
Yeah.
manifested, didn't it?
Into we're not going to work tomorrow.
It was mad though. Fucking hell. I couldn't do it again, but I'd like to do it again.
We used to meet up at the pub on the Friday for like pre-drinks. Then usually get a taxi to town and go somewhere like Trebles or like somewhere like that. And then we'd go to Cubes, and then we'd either go to Cloud9 or
We never did.
what? Well,
We never did. We always said we would, but
no,
we never did.
it was either
too pissed.
Cloud9 or Riley's. generally speaking.
Riley's
Because it was just
was
somewhere to
good
go
enough.
where I'd still
Yeah.
have a drink, and then we'd always go super safe and usually walk home with a couple of tinnies.
It was a
Didn't we?
20-minute. Yeah, because I eventually, when I did live on my own, I used to walk and sometimes bike to work when I was still working there. And the walk from town to yours was 20 minutes.
Yeah, it took
Hey.
us hours.
It took us 2 to 3 hours.
There was one time when we rescued a dead bird.
I was thinking about that. It wasn't dead.
No, you killed it afterwards.
I didn't kill it.
You did.
I was trying to do a massive film moment.
Explain to the listeners and viewers what happened.
Right, so there was a big van that come along. Bosh, okay. Bird's on the road, needs some help. I'll help you. We picked him up, took him to McDonald's, didn't we?
Yeah, well, if he's going to die, his last meal may as well be a Big Mac.
We was getting the ladies, weren't we? What you got, bird? Yeah, you want to see it?
It's a chicken burger. It's like kind of like your brothers and sisters. Eat it.
We had to get some water, didn't we? And then it was...
Well, we say we gave
Did we
some
have-
more. I tipped it into the lid
What?
and then pushed its head onto it.
It's just like...
I gave it a bath more than anything.
I really like that after that traumatic experience.
After being hit at 40 mile an hour by transit.
You carried it home because I made
All the way as well. It was fucking took ages.
Yeah. And then... Was that the same night I put a leaf in the fridge?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think I wanted something
Well,
to
because
carry.
I think you got jealous of me carrying the
Yeah,
dead
I wanted
bird.
something to take home as well.
You're like, I've got the leaf.
You've got this leaf in the fridge. You got back, didn't you? You got a shoe box, and then what? You got some
Got some tissue and stuff, and I put some bread in there, I think, and some bits of food and that.
bits and food.
Yeah, I was just like, no night, Mr. Bird. I'll see you in the morning, and you'll be better.
Yeah.
And then he was better. When
Yeah,
we got
I
up,
thought
the
he was
fucking
better.
shoebox was shaking. He was giving the big licks. He was like, I'm all right, actually, boys. Thanks for that. That Big Mac sorted me right out.
Innit?
And then
And
what
then
did we
it was
do? What did we do?
I was like, well, it's the time.
Set
The thing
it
is, I
free.
got the film thing wrong. It's obviously with a film.
It's a montage, isn't it?
There's a montage, and it's probably like a year, 2
Of the
years
rehabilitation of the
and
bird.
building a real connection with the animal, and then them setting it free and being like, "Come back," and then he looks at him one last time, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Thanks for what you did."
Yeah.
It didn't look at me when I let it go. I was like,
Well, you didn't really let it go, did you?
I did. I thought I would.
You passed it you fired it like a rugby ball into my fence shop, is what you did. Yes, you did.
No, it wasn't
just went
like that.
boom, and I was like, well, it's dead now.
Well, I thought like.
It's fucking dead now.
Well, like planes need to get a run up, but they can't just take off, can they? I thought I'd get it some air, and
No, but what you
went like that.
What
And
I
it-
tried to explain to you before you did it, because you was adamant that you wanted to set it free.
Yeah.
I was like, you like kind of push it up into the air, so as it goes up, it kind of, oh, there are my wings, and off I go. You literally, it was like underarm rugby, like you was like, the next person to catch this bird gets the try. You were just like, boom, straight into the fucking
No,
fence, splat,
I
gone. I was
didn't see
like,
it
what
like
a
that.
waste of everybody's time.
I didn't see it like that. I saw it as I gently crushed it up to the air, like that. I offered it up to the wilderness.
You
once
offered it up
again.
to the gods, mate, is
Yeah,
what you did.
and it was over the fence, and it went, and then just sort of went like that, and then just carried on. And bless him, he almost made it, but he didn't. He hit the fence, and then he hit the floor very quickly
Yeah.
after that.
We couldn't even fully salvage his body because it went all behind all the shrubs and
I
that.
don't know if
didn't
it
it?
was still alive, but at that point I thought it's not a film anymore, is it? He's left it.
It was the shortest film known to man. Imagine if like
It's not the longest one
there was
carrying it back.
There was the film, wasn't it? Was it Paulie? That was about a budgie that like.
That's Wally about a robot.
No, there is one. I'm sure it's called Paulie about a budgie.
Paulie.
Producer Tab, maybe run that on the fact check for me.
Is that like that in New York?
It
Is
was
it
like
New York
it
Bronx?
was a bit like Stuart Little, but a budgie or a parrot.
No, Stuart Little too. There's the bird in it.
No,
She
there is
steals
a bird
she
in
steals
Stuart
the
Little.
wedding ring, but then she's nice in the
Yeah,
end.
that is a thing.
Yeah.
But there was one. I'm sure it's called Paulie. Paulie.
Was it like a mobster one, like a Paulie?
Yeah.
Like, you know, in the Bronx, it's Paulie the bird.
Go sing, tell him Vinny sent you.
Tell him Paulie sent you. Go pen him.
But yeah, that was the sequel. Was it Paulie getting Paulie became Paulie,
Yeah.
and because he got hit by a transit van, then got force fed Big Mac and waterboarded, and then he got carried to a shoebox cell and then fired into a fence. That was it. End of film. Let's pitch it. Where's Paramount Pictures? Let's go.
I think that's
pitch that film.
sounds like it's based off the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fired in
The Sparrow Holocaust.
God. and fired into a fucking...
If that was a human, you'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. At least he'd try and save it. Surely it's a thought that counts.
Yeah, I don't think so if you just murder someone, well, I was trying to help.
No, but like, imagine he got hit by a transit van. You wouldn't...
And instead of calling a health professional, you said, I'm going to carry you on my back to McDonald's.
If I can fit a whole human in the palm of my hand and carry it back, it's probably going to die anyway. It's probably not a large enough... Like, it's probably... I would be like, what if that's human? It shouldn't be. No. Like, if it's that small.
If a full-size human has become something that you can hold in the palm of your hand. The boy who lived. The bird who lived.
And then if I'd seen Harry Potter at that point, I would have just stepped on him.
Yeah. Dirty Voldemort.
Yeah. I do feel sorry for that bird, though. Probably from one very nice.
No. Is that like therapy, this, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
Going through your childhood.
I do remember it. I thought it was going to get over. It turns out a broken wing or whatever being squished by a van.
Didn't take 3 hours to fix. Because it wasn't even like a full overnight, was it? It wasn't like we tucked him up in bed in the shoebox at like 9 o'clock.
Oh, no, it was like 3 in the morning.
It was light when we got home.
I was excited to set it free.
I mean, it was light when he got hit.
Yeah, it wasn't it? But yeah, I was excited to set him free. So
yeah, you've rushed to the end of the montage, really, didn't you?
And by the end of it,
what we should have had was him with like sweatbands on, like
ready to
curling with his wings and like getting rehabilitated, doing a couple of pull-ups.
Hey, in Rocky's last film, he lost and all.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
he didn't get yeeted at a fence, though, did he?
Well, his opponent was big as one.
I don't know. Is it a real thing, right? Because I've never probably watched the Rocky films. And I don't know whether I've made this up in my head, but is there a lot of time on one of the Rocky films where he's strapped upside down on a bed?
No, that's on porno.
No, he's like upside because he's bust his back. Or something. What? I don't know whether I've completely fabricated it. If anybody's watching this and knows what I'm on about, it might be a different film. But he's like upside down. It might even be fucking Bruce Lee or some shit. I don't know. But he's like upside down, strapped to a bed, and then people like come underneath him, like the like on the skateboard under a car. Like, and they're like, what are you doing? And he's like, my back's fucked. They're like, you need to be a boxer. And he's like,
you want a boxer before that? He's boxing material. Look at when he's upside down.
If anybody knows what film I'm referencing, or if I have fabricated that, please let me know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, talking about stuff like that, I saw something today about like scenes that just pop up in films. Like,
that's how they work, though.
No, but
there's one scene, then another scene, and then that makes the film.
No, I mean, like, there was a thing, and it was like they was watching Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and they were like, where's this scene been? Because now it's on Netflix.
Whole Mandela effect thing. I think it's like...
No, I don't know if it's like... It was a full scene. It was like 3 or 4 minutes long, and I was like, nobody's ever fucking seen that before in Harry Potter. That doesn't happen in it.
Yeah, well,
wherever they...
It's like the general consensus, because I think it does... Is it the Mandela effect, I think? Or Mandela effect or whatever, but it's like
Mandalorian effect,
where like as a general society we've like either rewritten stuff or forgotten stuff. So like
no, it's not that.
Like the whole like with the Star Wars thing, he doesn't say Luke, I am your father. He says like, hey up, gives a kiss.
No, it's not that. It's not like words that have been missed. I'm talking it's like a 3-minute scene.
No, but like it's just obviously a scene. I mean, I don't know whether it has been there or not, but I imagine it probably was, and it's a scene that everyone's just gone, fuck off.
It can't be. It can't be. Lucius Malfoy's in it talking to some bloke that looks like he lived in a bin.
Is that the one in the wand? In the one shot?
No, he's not. No, I wonder. No, not that. Like, it's in the other shop. You know, with the creepy arm when he goes to Diagonelli. Did he say Diagonelli? I think he did. It was one of those. Like when he comes out the fucking fireplace and then the hand grabs him and he's like, what are you doing down here? It's dodgy down here.
I'm not clued up on a lot of Harry Potter.
For someone that
I've watched it all, but
someone that reasonably likes Harry Potter,
the two things I remember is the of Voldemort, and then hold on, Ernie, it's gonna be a bumpy ride, and that's all I could really. And obviously the classic, you're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. It's mad.
Oh no, there is another one. Ron, no! He's going to sacrifice himself. That one.
Ron, no!
You're free to check the king. So what was you saying?
No, I'm saying for someone that reasonably likes Harry Potter, I've retained a lot of information about it, which is really strange.
Mine is mainly meme stuff. I can't remember a lot of the actual.
Yeah, I do both, but I do like Harry Potter quite a bit. But
it's Star Wars though, isn't it? That's that big theory, isn't there? That it's just Star Wars rewritten with shit lightsabers.
Is it a bit like, in they say songs, there's like the Axis of Awesome where loads of songs are just 4 chords. Is every film just Star Wars?
I don't think necessarily, but
it could be.
Most plots are the same.
Very similar, isn't they?
Yeah, but there's a big thing of like nearly all of it, like, he's an orphan raised by his auntie and uncles. Then he gets like this old bloke comes and helps him out and stuff, and then he's got like a Dark Lord that has a link to him that he's got to defeat. And
it could say like Lord of the Rings is like that though, except
no, because that's just a hiking film.
Ron is Frodo, and then Harry Potter is the ring, and they're just taking him to fuck off into the mountain.
Ron just fucks Harry's ring all the time.
I didn't mean it like that.
What I don't understand is why on earth they kept sending Harry Potter home at the summer.
Yeah, because he should have
had you keep getting abused. Off you go, mate.
Yeah, they should have
back home in the summer.
They should have had NSPCC on him for that or something, because that was childish.
I did read a thing like a info meme or whatever you want to call them, of that Dumbledore's an arsehole because he dropped them off with them and then still sent them back every summer.
Something I've always found a plot hole, I think, in the story where
it's the magic ain't real. That's the biggest plot hole.
No, that's real. But magicians exist, mate. Fucking get on board. But no, I mean, like in one of the films where he's like got the Hulk. You don't know what the Horcrux is yet.
The Hulk.
The Hulk. Yeah. You don't know what that is. Where's that come from? I don't know.
That's the secret.
No,
that's the secret, Ron. I'm always angry.
No, it's when he's Dumbledore's trying to figure it out, and he's like, I can't figure it out because I ain't got the memory of what is going on.
Is that when he's roaring about like drinking that?
No, it's when he goes on a bit of a bender and he looks fucking a bit unhinged, Dumbledore, and he's putting his face in that bowl of water, getting baptised a lot.
Dumbledore's weird, man.
But it's because he was like, oh no, I don't know why, what this dark magic is. I can't figure it out. And I was like, yeah, but you knew from when he was born that he had a bit of Voldemort in him, and that he was going to fucking have to be killed. You knew then, but then, I'm getting old. I've just lost my memory.
I also wonder if maybe Voldemort had used more conventional methods to kill Harry.
Like a gun?
Yeah, just shoot him in the head.
I watched the video once on YouTube and it was like a remake.
He's fucking about, like, if he just looked around, he's a baby in a cot, right? Just lean over, twist his head. There we go, done. Why is he fucking about with his wand?
Yeah,
I mean, I suffer with intrusive thoughts. It would not be hard to kill a baby. It wouldn't.
No.
Would it? And if their mum jumped in the way, I won't be like, I can't go near it now.
Well, the thing is, either of them as well, you've got to think, you've got to say like a spell, haven't you? You've got to do that with your wand.
Abracadabra.
But yeah, Abracadabra. Yeah, like that. But you could just shoot. Yeah, you could just shoot him. Because at the end of the day, by the time you've done that, a bullet flies faster. You've been shot. There ain't no fucking apologies supposed to make it.
I don't know why. When there's the big battle of Hogwarts, they didn't be like, right, Ron, Neville, strap up, mate. There you go. Fucking shoot fuck out of them.
Hagrid's unloading the armoury.
Get a tank. Shoot fuck out of them.
It'd be easier, wouldn't it?
I don't get it. I know they got squishy buses and that, but
squishy. Oh yeah. Fucking hell. That bus looks horrible.
Yeah, well, just twist the baby's head. Just clean off. Just done.
Yeah, but
you could have just sat on it.
Maybe
you could have sat on the baby. It's done. Voldemort is dark leader.
You probably just could have left it and died of starvation.
Yeah, kill his parents. Tell no one.
What I didn't get is why Snape was turning up. Was he just watching the house? Sort of
probably.
Like, just be like,
didn't he want he fingering Harry's mum all the time?
He wanted to.
Yeah.
But then
like, hey up.
He was like, I like you. Yeah,
And she was like, "Not with that fucking hair, fucking loser."
That fucking
Sort that fucking snout and that fucking barnet out, mate.
That's why he was trying to be a bad boyfriend, wasn't he? He became a death eater.
Yeah, eating all the death.
Yeah, I've never understood that term.
Oh, Snape's come round. Do you want a cup of tea? Oh no, I'll just have a plate of death, please.
How much death have you eaten today? What you got on the menu?
Oh, I couldn't possibly have any more. I'll just have a little bowl of suffering. So that's what you've been up to then this week, is it?
What was I up to? I've been drinking.
That's escalating. Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, pretty much. It's good day, innit?
Me and Jack went to see Beyonce.
You did? I didn't really have much interest in Beyonce.
I mean, I say we went to see her. We went closer to her, I guess.
I've seen it on the TV. It was like, it was sort of, she was over there.
Yeah. We was closer to her than most people when she was performing. But we was 2 rows from the back. It was a great show. She'd put on she's very fucking talented, and she played one song that was like played when we brought Elsie home from the hospital. That's me and Amy, we were like fucking roaring like fuck. But it was really odd setup because we paid a lot of money for it.
How much ticket?
140 quid a ticket. Yeah, I mean she used it well. At one part of the show, she come out on a fucking solid silver tank. Like a battle tank. She's on the turret, just spinning around, being like, "Yes,
that's good.
This is where your money's gone."
People in Ukraine, like, I'm hungry. My family's dead. I've got a silver tank.
Yeah, like. And she and then the finale of the show was her on a giant sequined horse, flying across the crowd.
It sounds a bit fucking too much for me. All that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was odd because it's the first big pop concert I've been to. So I was very much like, and being like the kind of techie guy, we was up enough to see a lot of stuff that's like going on. I was watching more of the tech people, like getting the stage sorted, than I was the performance.
But they look stressed.
Yeah, but like I think it's going to look sick because I think they're filming it for Disney Plus. So I think it's going to look sick on the TV, whereas the guest, like us as the audience,
you pay to be an extra on the TV show.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was great. I can't knock the talent and all that, but I was very much like, maybe like we would have been better watching this at home. It was one of those disappointed, but not. I'm still kind of indifferent to it. It's really, really good, really cool vibe, but then also it was just. But I think the biggest thing. So there's 3 sections of the show, and she comes out to. She does so. The 3 sections are like the big classics that she's got, the big fucking the number ones that are all fucking party anthems, a new album, and slow songs. The first section was all the slow songs. Then she did all the classics in the middle, so everyone's like, fucking yes! Like, everybody in this stadium knows all these songs. And then she ended on the new album that's been out like a month.
Yeah, well, she'll be doing that to fucking like...
Yeah, but I get that. Like... She should have done new album, slow songs in the middle, everybody calm down, and then the big crescendo with all the fucking classics.
But this is where it comes back to, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? But everything's just a business, and they're going to want you to remember... Yeah, the last of it.
And they had like loads of fucking outfit changes, and the outfits were sick, but then like you've just spent 5 or 10 minutes of the show getting changed, and we've kind of like watched a few dancers
just for an outfit. It's more like a theatre performance, isn't it?
I mean, it's good, but it's also, it was an odd one, real fucking odd one. Jack just did, because the whole show was 2.5 hours, so again, you kind of getting your money's worth. There's not many bands than artists that perform for 2.5 hours.
Did she have like a warm-up act?
Yeah, there was like this DJ in the middle of it. There was a DJ just playing mad fucking drum and bass tunes, which was pretty sick. Yeah.
Fuck off, was there?
Yeah.
Having me on?
No.
Why? What's that got? Like, I love that, but like, what's that got to do with Beyonce?
Yeah, but that's the same with every support act, isn't it?
No, but they're usually a bit similar.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. Like
when I wanted to see the Idols, Idols, they had this fucking weird like feminist, like female only band where the drummer talked and over the music. It was really fucking weird.
I was one of those songs where they're literally just talking. It's supposed to be like poetry, but
yeah,
it's not working.
It was like there was like, right, we've got a show tonight. What we're playing, and all of them went, we'll play all the songs at different times to each other.
Ooh.
And they went, yeah, cool. And the drum was just going like, boom, boom, boom. And the bass is going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, this is shit.
Oh,
It's pure shit. Yeah, I've never really been to any of the, unless it's been like a build, like
Festival,
event
anything
or
like that.
like day
Yeah.
festival. But most of the time when I see bands, that because they don't want people too similar to them,
Because they already go upstage.
like ruining the songs and letting the music out, I guess.
Do you reckon it's like bands like everyone's like, we hate drum and bass, we hate that.
Yeah,
Now
it's
we
kind of that
wanna see-
vibe. It was kind of like trappy drum and bass, sort of like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
it
mad.
wasn't just like pendulum playing.
No,
It's like, it wasn't Skrillex one, just like hello. It was just like generic drum and bass, I guess.
That's fair.
More jungly, I guess.
I decided today that one thing I really want to do, I'm going to do next year, is go to Poland. Hear me out. All right,
Okay.
I've got a plan.
All right, I'm locked
The
in,
plan
mate.
was
If
quite-
there's anything like the window cleaning, I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
The plan's quite easy. It's just get to Poland on the plane.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not too tactical. But I want to
You
go.
sneak up on Poland.
Yeah, and just like, you coming in?
Like the Nazis.
No, that mustache. no, I've got a beard trimmer now, so I could change it. A lot different.
Don't model your look on Hitler.
Well, no, it don't have to be Hitler. It could be anyone. But no, I want to go to the Grand Beatbox Battle.
Yeah? Have you been practicing your beatbox? I know
No,
that
I
you do a little
can't.
bit.
I can't do the beatboxing.
Do you want to give it a go?
What? I can't do the low noises.
Okay.
Like I can.
Just do the high ones then. How's it go?
No, that's just the high noise. I can't do the low ones. Like,
That's it.
Do Trailer Park Girl. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Why is it
That's
gotta
gonna
be
be
that?
Eminem. You knew what it was, but I can't do them at the same time. I need a band. But yeah, like I fucking love that stuff. Mainly because like I don't really like seeing people that I know what their songs are. Like in the sense
You said
of,
this before, I think, because
Yeah.
you was into electronic music more than
I
bands.
like the element of surprise, and then beatboxers always have to bring the element of surprise because they've always got to bring new stuff because they don't have set songs, do they?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the exception to the rule is like people like Bearded Man and stuff that have albums.
Yeah,
but
there is
like,
a few people.
Yeah, but
like,
I don't think they perform their songs. They
no, but
just-
it's like, well, the Grand Beatbox Battle is a
Yeah.
battle between two people. So they've
how
got
grand are we talking?
in like £1,000.
Is there a gold throne?
What? But no, I don't.
Grand
think
is only £1,000.
Yeah, grand.
I'm a grand master in that case.
I'm working on that one, but you know, but no, I really want to go because I think it's gonna be fucking sick. I want to see some guy like they've got a few of them that I like, and then like they'll be like, and then they'll go, and do a noise that you've never heard before, and then you're like, that's fucking
I've not
mad.
heard that one.
Yeah, exactly. Might be on the bill, but no, I'm gonna go to Poland and see it. I think you come in,
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
sick. Yeah, come on then.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
but I
Right.
just watched it on the telly,
Yeah.
on the internet, on YouTube.
Why is it in Poland?
Why not?
Is that known for its beatboxing?
Apparently. Well, it is because it's held there all the time.
I've seen that one dude.
Warsaw.
I think he's maybe Japanese. I don't know.
So.
Yeah, he does,
Oh,
he does a lot of the.
Yeah.
That
What's
bit.
up? So. Name please. So. Everybody, let's party now. He does that a lot. in his
That
songs.
sounds really good.
Yeah.
I
without
can't
the
wait to
beatboxing.
see that live.
I didn't sell it that well, but yeah, he does that a lot.
Does he do?
He does that. He gets at one point. He's doing Loop Station one, and he gets the like a plug-in for like a guitar amp sort of thing. You know, with a
Jack lead.
Yeah, that
A
one.
plug-in.
Yeah, whatever it is. And you know, you put it in your hand.
I need to charge my laptop. Has anybody seen the plug-in?
I know, it sounds a bit Tory that. I don't mean to. But like, you know when you touch your hand and it goes zzz, like that.
Yeah,
it makes
the feedback noise.
At the end of it, he muts that on his hand and makes the noise and then does it into his song, which was fucking mad.
That's not beatboxing though, is it?
There was Loop Station stuff and then he found a loophole, didn't he? Because it's Loop Station.
Okay.
I don't know if that was, but it's the same word. I tried to.
Have
But-
you ever thought? I think maybe our profile might be high enough for you to apply as a judge.
A judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You could be the one guy that's not been to Poland.
Well, exactly.
You know, like,
No, Just Got Talent, sponsored by Airtel.
yeah. That's not a sponsored ad, by the way.
No, but that is good, yeah. One guy's not been a part. Well, there's a guy judge on there called D-Lo, who's a good beatboxer. I could be C-Lo.
Yeah. CeeLo.
CeeLo Green. Yeah. What songs he
Oh,
got?
he's got the he goes a lot, doesn't he? Producer Tal, do you know what CeeLo Green's song? Can you get me started? Crazy. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Just like me.
And you go into the bebop.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with CeeLo Green, but
Thank you, producer Tom. On that note, should we take a little break and then come back and do some listeners' letters?
sounds like a plan.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's do it.
We'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Utopia Project.
Section 2 shopping.
Number the second one.
Yeah,
boy. Let it roll.
Woo. What have you been up to this week, Sharpie?
Don't say that again. It'll make my mind go blank. I've done things and stuff.
Things. That's why Jack always does it right.
Yeah.
We probably should also address why Jack isn't here. We didn't mention he's not
Is he
dead.
not? No, he's not here.
He's not dead. He's been climbing Mount Snowdon.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. He's been never.
He climbed a tall rock. He got to the top, and now he says his legs fell off. So
Yeah.
he don't want to do it
He
anymore.
might be on the exclusive this week.
Might be
see.
surprise guest co-host.
Yeah.
Jack Thorne.
Right, you got any peeves, Sharpie? You got any little peeves you
No,
wanna-
I've not got any peeves, but there was something funny happened today with Ocombo at work.
Yeah?
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of Michael Cera, the actor.
Right, yeah.
You know, like the
He
awkward.
accidentally got the job and just
Don't awkwardly don't say anything. But basically, he said to us today. He says, I've went for my haircut today, but I realised that I accidentally double booked it, and I booked in to have my hair done like a couple of weeks ago, and then they messaged me yesterday saying your appointment's at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So he was like, oh, okay. So what would you do in that normal situation?
just say no, it's not. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cancel it. I've obviously double booked. My
Yeah.
bad.
Or go to that one. You know what he did?
What?
Right. So he went to his appointment and he was like, just off the top, please. Because he then went to the other hairdressers to have the sides done.
He's booked like as in with two separate hairdressers.
He didn't book the second one, he was just going there. But because he was going there and he was like, oh, well, he literally, I don't get the logic in it.
He's worse than you. Is this the guy who was going to do the window cleaning with you?
No.
No, thank fuck for that.
Yes, that's still possible, mate. I swear. I've seen loads of
The
windows.
unachievable dream.
It's achievable, my friend. But no, yeah, Connor went to get his hair done from two different hairdressers.
He got a part use haircut.
Yeah, literally said, is that what we're doing with the sides? No, leave the sides. That's for the other man.
I want the side man.
And the funny bit is, the guy that did the sides, he said it was really good, but literally the sides, because he'd already had previous haircut of one on the top.
They must have known. So they were just within like hours of each other then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not only that,
So
for a while he was walking around with a half a haircut.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, the full haircut didn't look a massive amount different, if I'm honest. But he had the top view and then went to the sides, and then he said, "Yeah, sides look good, brilliant." So he just had them bits
So
done.
should I want that other bit doing?
Well-
No.
No, because they're even done. It looked fine. Been done previous.
They must have known. Like
What was even
you
funnier
had this cut.
is that he didn't realise how much he'd paid for it. He just tapped and paid, and then he got a thing through on his phone later. 2 bits, £25.
Fucking hell. So it's like a £50 haircut in total.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
That
Connor,
is that's worse than you. That's worse than any story I've ever heard of you, and you have been in
because
some
he's
scrapes.
too nice, and he was like, "No, I've got to do both of them now."
Especially considering so the second hairdresser wasn't booked. They were expecting him. In
think
his
that
head,
yeah.
he'd just gone, "I'm going to that one today."
Yeah,
So he could have just got the haircut that he was booked in for, got it done, and just not got. No one would have known.
I think he likes that guy, so he was like, "Well, I said a go,"
And they get in trouble for cheating on him.
And so yeah, he literally said to one hairdresser, "Just do the top," said to the other, "Just do the sides."
He goes for a third one for his beard.
Yeah,
Fucking
mad.
hell. That's next level.
Something else happened today as well.
What's that?
So, what funny? We played hide and seek a little bit.
From the customers?
No, it's alright. There were no customers. Never is. But anyway,
I'm being
sometimes
made
there is.
redundant.
But no, Josh was like, right, we'll play hide and seek. So he's like, turn around, count to 10. I was a bit dubious because I don't like people telling me to turn around because then I'm like, going to get something thrown at me or something like that.
Slap ball.
But basically, I think he was doing it as a joke. So he's like, basically, I think he was going to put a bag on his head and just hide.
Suffocate himself.
No, there's ventilation out of it. It's a big bag. But yeah, put a bag on his head and then like hid in the cloakroom. And then I counted to 10. I knew he had a bag on his head. So I turned around and saw that he was just stood in the back. In the cloakroom like that, so I just left. I played the Uno reverse card, so I was counting, but then I decided to hide. So, because he couldn't see, and he thought he was stood there for ages, and then I walked into the back, and then I'll do it really quietly.
One,
and then I hid in the back, and then I could hear him laughing, thinking, where are you? Where have you gone? And I was the one that's supposed to be finding him. And then I'd said to him, like I say, I'd done it really quietly, and then I could hear him sort of laughing and trying to see where I am, thinking I was in like the clothes or something. After he realised I wasn't trying to find him. The customer come in at that point, and he just stood there.
Oh, baghead!
But anyway, as I was hiding in the back in the kitchen, thinking he's going to come through in a minute, and then I'll jump out of him and be like, I got you, surprise. But he didn't. So
What, you just stayed in there?
no, I didn't. I went further through the back. I went out the fire exit, and then the door, there was like you go out a fire exit, and then it's locked into like a cage thing.
Right, yeah.
Not very good for health safety, but there is a key inside. You need to get out.
Stop people breaking in and whatnot.
So what I did was I shut that door, locked myself out, and then I went under the gate. So I got on the gravel on the floor, squeezed
in your suit.
Yeah, squeezed under this gate, and then just left.
Went home.
No, I just left for a bit. Went out a fag and stuff and just stopped.
So he's there looking around the shop.
I'm not even
Christian!
And I think
thought you'd fallen into a bag, like into another universe.
probably loads of stuff gets lost in there.
Like the cloakroom is Narnia, and you just
apparently so. Well, I couldn't find Josh. Not with that bag.
Was he
in his
worried
head.
about you? Did he ring you or anything?
I don't know. Like, I didn't know because he's just trying to find me. But I thought he worked out because I was in the back for a while that I've probably gone in the back. So then I was like, okay, well I'll go out the back, and he knows that gate's locked, but I'm slender, so I will fit under the gate, and he'll be like, go out the back and be like, it's locked, like he's gone, and then I come around.
You can come through the ceiling panels. Surprise!
So what that weird guy said to us out in front of the shop when he left, and then come in, I'm back. We got some strange people in our shop. Some guy the other day come in and literally none of us knew him, and just like, hey, all right, anyway, yeah, that fucking guy on Facebook, he's weird, isn't he? Hello. Oh, he makes all them noises, doesn't he? He's funny, but you know, he does a lap at the shop. Yeah, I know. Cheers, guys. See you later. Go watch him.
What?
Exactly, that's what we said.
We had a client come in the other week that had 3 teeth between them, 2 people.
Really? Do they share them?
Yeah. It's the only set of teeth I've not been jealous of. I was like, that's a lot of teeth.
Does that pay for the toes?
I'm gonna get a tattoo, and I was like, go away. You stink. You fucking stink. Go away.
Humding.
Yeah. Should we do some listeners' letters?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look at this one. This is from your local bean distributor. Thanks, whoever you are.
The bean.
Would you rather suck toes or eat celery? Be careful how you answer. The dungeon master may be watching.
Oh, suck toes or eat celery. Toes don't taste stabby though. What if you had like a marshmallow and it was like a toe?
I think it would depend on the toes, wouldn't it?
How long for?
That's the only stipulations we've been given by our local bean distributor.
I feel like I wouldn't throw up if I sucked a toe, but if I ate celery, I would not like
That's
it.
a tough one for me. I think I will throw up either way. But I think I could probably cope with it. If it was like your toes, no.
Mine are good.
Way. No.
What's wrong with my toes?
Oh, I bet you walk around a lot with nothing on your feet.
No, I'm not like that.
You are.
I'm not away
You're
with
a little
the
gremlin boy.
I've got shoes on, mate. I always have shoes on.
Yeah, but also that's just as minging.
No, not always though.
I sleep in my shoes.
I don't sleep.
Do you take your trousers and boxers off over your shoes?
Yeah, I take my socks off and put my shoes back on.
Yeah. Put socks over your shoes.
You never even know when you need to get away.
Always got to be prepared to run.
Yeah, exactly.
That says a lot about your sort of like
Grip
younger
is
life.
good.
I always need to be prepared to run away.
I did do that for a little while as a kid, though. Because
Just run away?
No, I
Oh, bless you. Do you want to talk about
no,
that?
I'll talk about it, but it's not that. I slept in my shoes. Because
climbed in them?
No, what?
Like a
That's how
sleeping
you-
bag.
What?
In a giant
Climb,
shoe.
you do climb in your shoes, sort of. But no, because I was in my bedroom once when I was younger, and I stood on a wasp. It really hurt.
Okay.
And I was surprised by it. I didn't know it was there. It was dying. It looked like it was sort of like its last attempt. It was like, no, and it stabbed
Fuck
me.
you.
So I slept in my shoes for a few days after that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
That's also reminded me of the story, actually, where I thought it'd be a prank.
What was the rest of the body like? Was that exposed to bees, or did you have a beekeeper suit on?
Well, no.
Just
I was
lying
just
in
normal.
bed.
Pajam jams. Yeah.
Pajamas.
Yeah. But then it's reminded me of another story, actually, that once I did a prank when I was young, around the same age, but I didn't tell anyone about the prank. So it was just me thinking this would be funny if someone knew about it, but nobody did.
What was the prank?
I got dressed for school.
on school day.
No, at night.
Of course you did.
I slept.
Of course you did.
Because I thought it'd be funny. I was like, well, I'll sleep in my uniform, and then when mum goes, oh, it's time to get ready for school, I'll go downstairs.
You're
and be
like,
like,
"I'm ready."
I'll be like, I did that quick, didn't I? But I just walked downstairs and went to school. I didn't say anything about
I
it.
feel like the prep for your prank was far like outweighed the outcome of the prank.
But it did, because I
Because you
literally...
just went, oh, you ready? Okay, let's go.
I literally got fully dressed, shirt, tie, and everything. I went to sleep, and then I thought this would be funny in the morning. And we were like, "You ready for school?" And I got up, went down. She's like, "You all right?" I went, "Yeah." Had breakfast, went to school.
And you're like, prank!
No, I didn't even say prank. I didn't know how to bring it up. It's like skipping rope, innit? I didn't know when to go in. I was like, well, I'm not playing anymore.
No.
So I just went to school. I
And
just
then no one knew about it then, and then it wasn't
Yeah, until now.
embarrassing.
I've never told
It wasn't
anyone
a
about
crap prank. Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah, it's all right.
I feel close.
exclusive. But yeah. Yeah, I just got dressed for school the night before, got up, and then went to school in my uniform.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd started telling people about pranks now, just because it makes it funny.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're just weird.
You've just done weird stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you will go with toes then.
Oh, I forgot we was talking about that. We need to. Right, there's no parameters, is there? Yeah, okay, if it was a nice toe.
If it's
and,
good toes, I'm going for the toes.
And it's a quick.
If it's like a nice, sexy lady, I'm not into feet play. But if she's got some nice, she's fit, basically. I'll suck them and all.
You give the pedicure to a car wash, wouldn't you?
Pardon?
Yeah.
What was them words?
Pedicure to the car wash. Incoming. Clean. £5.
Pedicure to the car wash.
Yeah, that's what they call
You're
it.
going to paint the nails of a car wash.
What does pedicure mean?
Pedicure is you've had a fly land on your head.
What does it mean that?
No, that's not what it means.
You want a pedicure? No, I don't like flies.
You paint the nails of a fly.
Manicure, I don't like wasps either. They get you bugs.
No, a pedicure is having your toenails. Like a manicure is your nails painted. And
Pedicure is just having your toenails.
No,
I have a
no.
pedicure every day.
No. If you own toenails, you are a pedicure. And no, a pedicure is having your toenails like cleaned and painted and all that.
Pedicure car wash. With your tongue.
No, you said right. I understand what you're saying now.
Take the pedicure to the car wash. Yeah.
Yes, I had an image in my head of you stood at a car wash, an automated car wash with a little tub of fucking nail varnish, being like, got ya.
That's a paint job, isn't it?
I think it's best we don't unpick this, but like, that's what I thought you said, because you said a pedicure.
Take the pedicure to the car wash.
I didn't even hear
In
you
my
say
head.
take.
Now
I thought you
I'm
said
thinking-
pedicure to the car wash.
See, in my head now, thinking about
That fly
pedicure to
will
the...
not leave you alone. You stinky,
don't like pedicures.
you stinky old fuck.
Oh, well, I don't want a pedicure. But no, in my head, I've just got this woman on a chair that's like a recliner, but it's got like big tyre wheels on it, and then it's driving, but then she's got her toes out, I've seen. She's relaxing. She ain't got her shoes on.
She's in Professor X's wheelchair.
A little bit like that, but it's a little bit more comfy, like a lazy boy on wheels.
Like a lazy boy wheelchair.
And then that's on like a remote control.
So you only want to do it if it's a disabled woman?
No, she's not disabled.
So you can ride around.
She's not disabled. It's a service. Like in my head, like you've got this woman on this lazy boy with tired wheels on, and then you've got a remote control, and you're behind her just like pressing go, and then she's going forward.
Why would you be doing that?
Because it's remote control car.
Would you rather suck toes or eat celery? Not would you want to ride around a lady in a remote control wheelchair?
No, it's an armchair. But you take her to the car. You take the pedicure. It's already been done at this point. But then for some reason you want to take her to the car wash, and then you take her to the car wash.
You're really committed to this, aren't you?
The image is perfect in my head.
And instead of a car going through a car wash,
and they're red toes.
It's a woman that's halfway through a pedicure and a lazy boy, just being dragged through them rollers.
Not a drag, like you get to it and it on the end it's going round. You just push her forward just enough.
So at what point in this do you suck the toes?
Oh no!
I just eat the celery.
No, this is the pedicure to the car wash, mate. This is a perfect image in my head.
Is that this week's sponsor?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, it's a good service that, actually, because at least it's relaxing. Little can of soda pop on the side.
Soda pop. That's the first time I've ever heard you say soda pop.
I've been watching them guys' videos. That Canadian guy.
Oh yeah, them ones. Yeah.
It's like, why, hello, buddy. Got a nice cold pop, nice cheese toasty for you. Let's just sit back and relax. And I'm like, sounds quite cool.
Soda pop. I'm bringing that into my life.
Yeah, I'm soda pop.
Would you like a can of soda pop?
I used to really detest the word pop for like fizzy drink, but I'm on board with it now. It's quite 90s.
Okay. Do you have another one? I would go for the toes if they were sexy toes.
Yeah.
This is from Skater Boy. See you later, boy. I fucking hate. This is a pet peeve. I fucking hate that more shoes don't come with wheels in them. I hate the judgment that Heelys come with. Why can't I wheel about effortlessly? Why are these electric scooters more socially acceptable? Let me go fast.
Not they're not socially acceptable, they're not legal.
Yeah.
They got like 40 miles an hour.
No, the e-scooters aren't.
Yeah, Heelys. Yeah, but where
Heelys aren't illegal.
They're also not like
Heelys aren't illegal.
What did he say? Like people get looks for wearing Heelys.
Yeah.
The only look I've seen is fucking mad sick. How many people that have Heelys don't go, that's cool?
The best part about discovering someone who's wearing Heelys is that you don't know they're wearing Heelys, and all of a sudden they're just like, boo, just
nice.
Bang onto the heels, and they just slide along. You're like, you just done that?
I felt like there was
a
load of skill in it. But to be fair, the one I never had Heelys. I had like the you know when you have a choc ice in the freezer,
yeah,
and you can I have that ice cream? They got choc ice. What I had was they looked like they tried to be Heelys. They were a big shoe that was supposed to be a shoe, but the sole on it was like that, and what it encased was two wheels you could pull out like that.
Right.
That you had to like tear your fucking fingers
into
off.
a roller skate.
And so it was, but the wheels were like really. They didn't work as a roller skate, but then you used to push them both back up inside so that you could just walk normally on these big chunky things that were like weighed fucking 5 kilo each, like this.
2 breeze blocks on this.
I think people like mafia used them to put them on to drown people in. They felt like they felt that heavy. He ain't fucking healing anywhere.
I used to have, because I was from a poor family and Heelys weren't invented, we didn't have rollerblades.
The moon boots.
They were like plastic shoes that was on like a ratchet that opened up or down with wheels on the bottom, so that the whole family could share a pair of roller skates. You clicked in your own trainer.
They're like multicoloured.
And then you clunked them to the size of your shoe, did the strap on, and you're like, I got roller skates now.
Did it work?
Yeah, we all had to share them. I think I had the right foot and Jack had the left foot.
I thought you're getting good at unicycling then.
Yeah. That's what we had. So rather than us all getting like a pair of roller skates each, we had one for the family.
Timeshare.
Yeah.
Timeshare rollerblade.
Get off now, it's my go. Mum, get off the phone.
I thought he was going to come up with the moon boots.
Moon boots?
Yeah, I got them for Christmas once, and it was
Are they
like...
the ones with them with like springy things in them?
So they were like...
You can jump, man.
Literally, they were branded as like, you know, like you are on the moon.
Yeah,
I don't think
gravity.
anybody that's made this product has been to the moon because they were made of shit.
It was made of poo.
It was literally like a little tiny trampoline with a shoe on it and a big massive bit of plastic round it, and you could jump the same height. You just, when you're on the floor, you was a bit more like this, and apparently that's what it's like on the moon. I haven't tested it, but
I've never been to the moon to know. We don't want to get into the discussions about how far the moon is and stuff again, do we? Because you get
quite
mad
far.
about
We've been
it.
playing Space Game, now, haven't we?
Yes, we have been playing Space Game.
Into a moon.
We'll talk about that next show, I think. Right, this is from Dirty Window Person.
I can help.
Question: I need a window cleaner in the near future. Do you know anyone?
I could be a window cleaner in the near future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is it?
How? I don't know. That's what it says. It's just from Dirty Window Person.
I could do it.
Some fucking window licker.
Don't lick them, man. That's probably why they're dirty in the first place.
But that's what you want. Like,
What?
stop giving people tips on how to not employ you if you're going to be a window cleaner.
What? They want me
Go
to
and check
lick
out last week's episode if you're not referencing what we...
Yeah, but well, I'm gonna lick the window. I'll get a squeegee. Whee!
Oh, it wheezes now. It doesn't just...
Yeah, I was creating my own work. I'm creating
The
that window.
squeegee has a personality that is only happy when it's cleaning the windows.
No, I'll just fill it full of urine. So
Well, you going, ah, wee!
like, dirty that. You should get someone to pay you to do that. Why does it smell?
That's why the flies are come landing on
full
you.
of piss.
Your pissy old windows. Tell you what, I don't even need a squeeze, just piss on it.
You want windows to be clean, stop being pissy old windows. Go on then. Have a go.
Do you know anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
You mean?
If not, check out Steve at Supreme Clean, because he does mod shop windows and he's legit.
He won't piss on him.
No, he doesn't.
Well, he'll clean it off if he does. That's the thing.
This one is a Producer Tal one from Producer
Tal
Tal.
one.
Okay. Question from Producer Tal: how hot is Producer Tal? Many thanks, not Producer Tal. Well, not Producer Tal.
It'd be about 37.5 degrees is the average human.
Yeah,
Hotness.
unless he's got a fever. Unless he's got a fever.
Yeah, true. If he's got a fever.
You're not poorly, are
You
you?
got Saturday Night Fever, mate.
Yeah,
Then
he's got
dance music
Utopia
going.
fever, baby.
Yeah, maybe.
I refuse to answer that because otherwise I get a boner thinking about it too much.
It's fun, though, isn't it?
It's fun though, yeah. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. This one's from, I think this is quite an old one, from Little Susie.
How little is she?
Right, it's some jokes for you, Sharpie.
Go on.
Okay, why did Little Susie fall off the swing?
She had no arms.
Correct, she had no arms. Why didn't she get up?
She had no arms.
No, because she had no legs.
Fucking hell, she's
Yeah.
a quad paraplegic.
Just a paraplegic,
She's like
isn't
a
it?
potato, man.
She's a nugget.
Fucking talking nugget.
Yeah. Why did nobody
She
help?
could do with that armchair with the wheels. She won't get no pedicure, though.
She could just roll her around
The
like
only pedicure
BB-8.
she's getting is flies buzzing around her head.
Why did nobody help her?
Probably she's a cunt.
She had no friends. What did little Susie get for Christmas?
What did she get?
Cancer. That's it. Email over. Thank you.
Probably for the best.
That's dark, man.
Isn't it? But if you're a quad paraplegic, how good is your
it
quality of
serves her
life?
right. She ain't got no friends for a reason.
Yeah, because they catch
The
cancer if they go near
the
it.
universe is going, you have been a horrible bastard. No arms, no legs for you, and just to top it off, Merry Christmas, cancer. There you go, you little cunt.
In a past life, she probably has a fucking...
Then again, she's maybe not got many friends because she's maybe a bit bitter about her life. So they're all like, come on, Susie, come play with us. And she's like, no, I can't, I'm a nugget.
If I was Susie and I was a nugget, I'd want to make a backpack that I could be carried around on, but that had like the prosthetic arms and legs. So you just put in the middle bit with the head, and then you just walk around like a baby.
And it's like...
And it'd be funny because as she grows, she
looks
could
like-
be an adult, and you could have look, she's got baby arms. You can make her into like a real life Mr. Potato Head. You could sell her as a toy.
Oh, Yeah, you can build it like a Lego man.
What have you got an ear where your arm is? You prankster. You used to scoop up your mashed tatties, didn't you? I made mashed tatties for the first time yesterday.
Pardon?
Yeah, I made mashed tatties for the first time.
The first time?
Yeah, it didn't go well.
How old are you?
Mashed tatty age.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean it didn't go very well? You got a mashed potato. How to make them is in the title.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't say how much milk's put in them or butter. It doesn't say 3 cups of milk tatties with the mash, does it?
Why are you putting 3 cups of milk in?
Told me to. No, actually, no. It said 4 tablespoons of milk. So I literally.
That's a lot. That's very different to 3 cups.
Yeah, I put
What
the
you
milk.
made is a potato milkshake. Which is not a flavour I want. I go to Eskimos and I'm like, you know what? I'm down with everything on this board. If that said potato
You have salted caramel.
that's a far cry away from fucking potato.
Salt. Carbs. It'd be alright, it'd be good.
No.
I always thought a custard milkshake would be nice.
Yeah, it would, yeah. Again, very far away from a potato milkshake,
Yeah,
isn't
they're
it?
separate things. But to be honest, like.
You can't open these things up for discussion and then just say to me, yeah, well, they're separate things.
But yeah, we'll come back to that one. I've got ideas for it. But what I've got an idea for, and I had a YouTube video on how to make mashed potatoes.
How to make potato milkshake.
This guy was telling me about different types of potato and shit.
Yeah, well, it makes difference.
I've just want one. I've only got one potato. How do
What
I
type
mash
of
it?
potato was it, though?
I don't know, round one. Peeled it. It was alright.
Did you boil it?
I did for a bit, but then when I went to go mash
Did
it...
you roast it?
No, I went to go mash it after I took the potatoes out of the boiling water and I put the masher on and it fell off. So then
What fell off?
the masher.
Because that looked like you fell off the masher. You was like,
I was attached to the masher, but then the potato pinged out from the bottom and just went around the bowl a bit.
Was it just one giant, like a baking potato?
No, there was a few. There was I had maybe four potatoes.
And you just did the masher straight on the top of it?
I thought it'd be soft, mash it, but it didn't.
Did you not do the knife test?
No, I was using the mash test. They put a knife in it, it'd go for anything. It'd go for a human. You can mash human
A
it.
little tip, I don't know much about cooking, but if you want to know if you like veg, particularly potatoes, because it's the only veg I've boiled in my life, you put a knife in, and if it just slides in, it's boiled and cooked. If it doesn't, because it's kind of hard to get a knife to just slide into a potato. You know, like a raw potato, it's got that like sort of weird crunchy kind of bit to it. It's like more like a consistency of an apple.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you test it for future reference. So you didn't. So you probably boiled it, knowing you, for about 20 seconds, and I bet there was 3 bubbles that you saw,
I did
wasn't
for a bit. It put some salt in it. That's supposed to do something. Do a bit of that. Then
What's that? What's
salt?
That's
I turned it upside down. I went like this, and then it was upside down now, like that. In the water. Got it all in there.
I mean, the classic sign for salting is that.
Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, and I didn't do that.
Did you know if you salt that onto if you pretend to put salt on your tongue, it tastes like salt?
Oh, don't you pranks to me. Tastes like pepper.
Well, joke's on you. I've had my school uniform on for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Not to tell people about it, loser. But no, the salt was like this, and then I turned it upside down.
Yeah, you salted it. Yeah,
and
cool.
then after a while, I took it out a minute before it should have been done, because I was excited about the mash.
Are you going to eat that fly or not? I thought it was going to be some sort of fly ninja. It's still on your head. Great content. If you're on the audio version of the podcast, come over to YouTube and see Sharpie lose a fight with a fly.
I was the winner. But yeah,
it's not even a big fly.
No, but it's still coming at me. Fucking thinks it's big man. But no, anyway, yeah, I fell off the mash. So they weren't done properly, but I used my strength.
Fell off the mash. You fell off the mash.
I think it was mash is potato, but then I squashed it, and then I put butter in, which mushed it up more, and put the milk in, mushed it up more. It wasn't mushed up. There was chunky, crispy potato bits in like butter.
That you haven't boiled the potato.
But it looked all right. But I also
try again with that little tip I've just given you. Fully boil your potatoes first.
You got the pan?
Not right now, no.
I'm joking. We ain't got a kitchen in here. But anyway, Yeah, I did mash it, and I got the proportions wrong as well. I made like 5 times too much, and I thought, honestly,
You made a potato smoothie.
the amount of like mash that I made, I think, was more harmful than drugs.
You made mulch potato.
Yeah, I literally sat on the sofa after, and Shannon went to put her arm on me. I was like, "Don't touch me, I can't move." Like, you know, when you eat so
You're
much,
trying to digest raw potatoes, that's why. Accompanied by 7 gallons of milk and a square of butter.
7 sausages with it.
Why?
Sausage and mash.
Yeah, but that's an unnecessary amount.
That was in the packet. So
No, that's also not how it works, is it?
Gravy was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I had to digest it, and it was fucking horrible.
Gravy.
But first time making mash.
Okay.
Move on.
Got another one. This is another one from producer Tal. This world is barely worth living in anymore. Oh, Tal. Poor old Tal. Is that because we said he wasn't hot? Earlier this year, I was met with some awful news that reshaped the fabric of my universe. Milky Way crispy rolls were discontinued.
Why?
This is a travesty of colossal proportions. We cannot let this go unanswered. First they came for Mars Delights. That was already a step too far. Then they came for Mars Planets. We should not have let that go unanswered. Now they have taken my succulent crispy Chinese. I said Chinese, it's not even real. Succulent Milky Way crispy rolls. This cannot stand. Or the world is just not worth keeping around. Please stand with me and right the wrongs that have been forced upon us. I'm fucking with you, mate.
They are good, aren't they? But you know what that means?
They were good.
Can you get them? Can you get them now, because they're going to go up in value?
No, they've gone now.
Not from there, from some like black market shit.
No, they've you cannot get.
There's got to be somewhere.
No, because this is. I know the situation where Tal found out about this, and it was months too late to stockpile.
I'm sure I had one the other week.
Which I understand even more of a heartbreak.
I thought I had one the other week.
You didn't. You think you did?
Like that film thing where you think you've seen it.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, I think it might have been a Galaxy.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah.
Yeah. They're good, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yeah,
loads of chocolate. I do like crispy rolls, though.
Crispy rolls, they are. I don't say this a lot because I'm not ghetto enough, but they are dope.
Yeah, they are good.
They are like they're pretty.
I can just taste it now. You know, you can imagine the taste of stuff.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I assume they've gone because there's not demand in it. But every time I saw them, I bought them.
In it. Yeah, I did have them the other week.
You didn't.
I must have done. I bought them all. Oh no, it was last year. I got it wrong. That was at a festival.
You are fucked up, mate.
That was at a festival.
We did try a confectionery the other day, though, didn't we?
What, the bamboo cow?
Kind of a similar, which might hit the spot, is a Kinder card.
Oh no, that one.
It's fucking sick.
They are good. I
They're
thought
like reverse Buenos, and they shouldn't work, but they still kind of do.
It's good. It was
and you can kind
surprised
of go, do you want to trade one? Like,
I love that, because obviously I'm working on a shop on Tuesdays now, don't I? Like doing like the volunteering thing, but then I come
volunteering,
in. Come in.
So community service.
I have my list of jobs, and then
because of all them windows you broke, you had to try and start that business.
I'm travelling past, so you got to take a risk. That's all my list of jobs, and I had the prize at the bottom of it. I ate the prize first, like when you eat advent calendar chocolates on the wrong days. Like I did that, and I literally opened it, and I was like, "Oh, it's a wafer." You know, I don't mind a wafer. I'll eat it. And then you had another surprise when it was more Kinder inside.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that. It was fucking good. What you got? I can't see enough. That Thornton's ones.
Crispy rolls. I'll superimpose them here. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, they like high end. No, not as good.
Close.
Right. Okay.
The closest you can get to it.
Without getting your eyes chocolatey.
I might make a prank.
I might make it. They're out of stock everywhere.
I might make a prank people I don't like. I've thought about this just now, and I've got it whole laid out. All right. So what I'll do is
put a uniform on again.
I could do it in uniform.
It's a community service uniform.
It's someone you don't like, right? And then you could get. You don't need the crispy rolls wrapper, but you could just make one if you wanted to. Depends how much you're into arts and crafts. But you get the melted chocolate, and you get plastic straws, you put the melted chocolate on it, like a crispy roll, cut them to the same size so they think they are, and then deliver them to someone you don't like, and then go to buy it and realise it's plastic straw, call police on them. They're illegal, aren't they? Plastic straws.
I don't think they're illegal.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Like, where have you got that? Well, it's crispy rolls, not plastic straw. Jail. At least
you've got this whole plastic straw thing wrapped around your head, mate.
You can't
don't
get them
go to
anymore.
police like intent to supply. Like it's not.
You can't sell them anymore. You've got 12 straws there, mate.
You can sell them. What they've
Recreational
done
use is one.
Restricted / prevented the production of them.
Just say they're producing them, like producing tap.
Yeah, because obviously, if someone was going to be producing them, they wouldn't have like stacks of them in the house or machines that make them. They would just have 2 that were covered in chocolate.
No, Trojan horse it. Because it makes even more sense, the lies weaving. Because crispy rolls have gone off the market, you've given a prize to this man, you send him 20,000. I loved him so much, I'm going to keep him in my house. It's all plastic straws. Jail.
Don't go to jail, Charlie.
They would with that intent to supply, wouldn't they?
No one
That
does
sweet taste of a plastic straw, they're bending it.
How do you feel about the plastic straw?
I love a plastic straw.
What about?
I don't like a metal one. It clangs my teeth.
No, the metal ones unsettle me.
And the paper,
I feel like
the paper ones
they're
disintegrate.
never going to be properly clean inside.
No.
And I just feel like people would leave like nuts in them. I don't know why.
Leave nuts?
Yeah.
What, like a squirrel?
Yeah.
Put that in there.
Just to try and kill me.
Like
what's it dust? Do you know?
Peanut dust.
I don't know why. I've got a real thing about
what's it dust.
I hate what's it.
Have you ever smelled something that smells like quavers?
No,
it's fucking horrible, man. Because you know it isn't quavers.
No, I hate the smell of quavers as well. I'm going to throw it out there. Might be controversial. I hate like cheese-based snacks.
I don't mind. I used to be a bit unsettled around what's it. I tell you what I used to love doing with quavers though. I dip it in Pepsi Max. Have a go on it.
Did not just like go away like candy floss?
They got to do
water?
it quick. Boom.
I feel like they're 2 very acidic things that just.
Yeah, but like the Pepsi Max is sweet, and then it's like savoury with the quaver.
Yeah, the fucking paedophile crisps, man.
They're not.
They are.
paedophile
They're
crisps.
fucking weird.
Pringles are paedophile, Chris.
I don't like them either.
Because that's all mashed up shit, innit?
Yeah, that's reformed.
No,
you
no.
know, like how like the water dogs that I eat are reformed chicken meat.
Processed fucking
Yeah, Pringles
grits.
are reformed.
They are.
They're reformed potato milkshake. That's what
Potato milkshake and a crisp. Do
Yeah.
you remember them that got gone as well? The snaps.
Yeah, them ones that are gone, yeah.
You know the chocolate crisps? The snaps.
Oh, yeah, that were like Cadbury's and.
They were fucking good and all.
Yeah. I told you the life hack about that, hadn't I, before?
No?
The dairy milk chocolate bar and the ready salted Walker's crisps. Get a square of dairy milk chocolate, put it in your mouth, let it sort of melt, get it around your chops.
No, that makes
eat
me
it,
easy.
and then have a couple of the salted crisps.
What? Could you just put salt on the chocolate?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what salted caramel is, mate.
That's mad.
It's not that mad,
Yeah.
but okay.
Yeah.
Here's another one from Kiefer Scumderland. Would you rather snort a line of sherbet or popping candy?
Both of them, please.
Okay, you fucking smackhead.
Yeah.
Snackhead.
Snackhead, mate. I would have a go. So what happens? Might fizz your eyes.
I feel that would hurt.
Make your heart down, wouldn't
That
it?
would hurt big time.
Yeah,
I
because
think
cocaine's a
hasn't-
lot more safe to
Hasn't
snort, isn't it?
everybody at least tried to partially snort sherbet at some point in their life?
I can't
as a
remember
kid
doing
and
it.
like-
Why would that hurt more than cocaine, which is made with
fucking
battery acid?
Just all the sugar and acid. Acid!
No, I think I'd be alright. But what's be
Let's
worse?
get it then. Exclusive
I
then.
think Papa Candy would
We do
hurt
it for
more.
the exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any?
Next week's exclusive.
Yeah, of course I would.
Right, a line of popping candy and a line of sherbet.
I've accidentally snorted glass once and I'm still here.
Okay then, yeah, right, we'll lock that in. Sign up to the Patreon now and
I didn't
become a utopian.
snort nothing.
Right, we've got another one from Banterman. Would you rather eat a raw potato or just give it a miss? Well,
There's a first time for
I'm going
everything.
to opt for the give it a miss.
There's a first time for everything.
I think for you, you've already done it.
No, look, there's a first time for everything, and there is a first time when someone offers you this to give it a miss. And I would also like to Do you ever miss?
I really like that as an option on a Would You Rather. The whole scope of them is two bad things, which is going to be like, do you want to do this? Like, do you want to rape a child or just not? Just carry on.
There's positives to every scenario.
Not much debate in there, but I like how it weirdly tied into everything else.
Hey, is it bad to eat a raw potato? Is it just like an apple?
No, it's very starchy, isn't it?
That's the starch.
Right, what? Hold on, I'm going to go there. What's the starch, Sharpie?
The potato. Then when my mum goes,
potato is starch and starch is potato.
Yeah, literally, every time I see my mum and she goes, you stink of fags, I go, that'll be the fags. Well, it doesn't change, Mum. You say it every time.
I believe starch is kind of like the chlorophyll on, or I think it's chlorophyll or whatever, on some plants they have like a waxy thing on it. So it's like a protection thing, but our stomachs can't break down stuff like starch quite easily.
Oh, I thought the chlorophyll was in swimming pools. That's not that, is it?
No, that's chlorine.
Yeah. I don't get them mixed up.
No.
It'd be clean though, wouldn't it?
Chlorine is weird. This baffles me. Poisonous. Like deadly.
To
as a gas.
Germs.
No, to humans.
Oh, so mustard gas.
If you huffed chlorine,
you die.
You'd be dead, right? But they're like, I know what we can do. What we're going to use to keep the water clean on the swimming pool. Put that gas in it. That really poisonous gas, and it somehow makes it all right.
But I feel like if you drink bleach, you'd die. You can buy that in the shop.
That's not what I'm debating here. I'm just saying it's mad how things that are really hazardous, just done a slightly different way, aren't. But then again, I don't know if you maybe drank all of the soups.
I heard there is cyanide in apple seeds. So if you ate loads of apples,
I think you have to eat fucking
have a poorly
700 tons of them.
Fucking hell.
The same way there's that whole thing of if you eat too many bananas you're going to die, but the amount of bananas you have to die.
I once got told
to die.
Die
banana.
I got told once, and I believed it for a while. Now I'm not too sure. Was if you eat 17 bananas in one go, you blow up.
Yeah. You not seen it? That epidemic that went round.
The same.
The great banana culling.
I got it wrong. It wasn't bananas. It was if you hold 17 farts and you blow up.
Now you've cleared it up. Yes, I agree. Yeah. So how do you calculate that then? Right. Surely, if you have a fart and you hold it in, you won't know if another fart comes.
And who's blown up because of a fart? No one, because it's not happened, is it?
No.
But I've heard it.
Did you not hear about that either? There was a whole decade of people just blowing up for different causes. First it was the nanas, then it was the farting.
Yeah, it wasn't. But I have heard the nanas, something to do with the potassium. You can only eat a certain amount before death. But yeah, the trumping one.
The trumping one.
Yeah.
You got a trumpet bum?
Yeah.
You got a little trumpet bum there?
Yeah, they say never hold a fart because if you hold 17 in, you will blow up.
My arsehole's that slack these days, I can't hold them in. Sometimes somebody farted and I just go, it might have been me.
It just sounds like you're sighing.
If we're all being honest in this room, right, and you're all saying you haven't farted, that must mean it was me that farted. I didn't know. I just have gases eking out my ass. That's like.
Does it evacuate like in Star Wars in the Imperial ship, the big one, and then the little one just drops down and goes.
Yeah, Sharpie. Honestly, mate. I have a hard enough time holding in my own shit. I can't hold in gases. I struggle to keep in solids and liquids.
I've only ever had that once, and that was when I shit myself at the club do.
Yeah, the Catherine Wheel poo experience.
Yeah, not good.
That doesn't sound like a ticket I want to show.
No, I've shit myself a lot for an adult.
Not as much as me. Rocky numbers. Right, number one, a question from Nate from that weird drone cat thing.
Which one?
The message is there's a lot in your life, isn't there? Would Sharpie let me turn his spaceship computer into a drone?
My spaceship? Yeah, as long as it comes back. Because I need it.
Okay, yeah.
I do need it.
Do need it. But if you can take control of it.
Stick it on wheels.
Yeah. Okay, that's one you can do. This one's from Amanda. Do you think you'd be able to braid your ball hair if you prepped for it?
What's prepping for it? Like straightening it?
I don't really. I didn't actually question that, but what is the prep for that? Yeah, Tal says growing it.
Of course you
But
could.
I don't know. Right,
Why doesn't your eyebrows ever grow massive?
when you get to my age, it starts to happen, mate.
No, but like
I have one
lemony
every now and
snicket
it might be back. Have a check for me, right? In my left eyebrow, every about 4 weeks, I just get one silver, big, thick whisker. Just go, hey up, and I rip it out by the root,
it says.
and then 4 weeks later, it just goes.
You've just ripped
Yeah.
the eyebrow off.
Yeah.
That's mad. What?
It'd just be there one day. I was looking in the mirror and be like, you bastard, you're back! You fucking bastard! Get off my head.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah.
But I want to know why, like, you know, if your beard grows, your hair grows, why does this not grow massive?
The thing is, I was going to say, because, like, my pubes of, like, they're at a length and that's it. But I kind of thought, well, that's maybe, like, friction of...
No, mine grow.
What's good? Well, just keep going out and out and out. If you left it, it would be like you'd drag it around like dreadlocks.
It'd be...
You wouldn't, would you?
Well, yeah, true. Like, it doesn't grow, it grows fast. But how does it know, right? Your body
That's
goes...
what I mean. Like,
the hair coming
they're long
out of
enough
here, that'll do.
now. Yeah.
Why does it... Because things just grow. But then again, I suppose your feet only grow to a certain size and they stop. Why's that?
And mate, I've had this conversation about, like, I look at my kids sometimes, I'm like, how your bones are growing. Why are your bones growing? I can understand sort of like skin and muscle and stuff to an extent because that feels like organic, but like bones rock hard. Like it's bone, it's a hard thing. And I'm like, you came out and you was this big, and then your bones just went, and it's fucking freak. The skull gets bigger, just widens up. Why does it do? It's fucking weird.
I tell you what, I figured out a little bit of science. Is
Of course you have. Yeah.
the fact your nose and your ears continue to grow, don't they?
And they get hairier.
Yeah. Regardless of the hair, because obviously as they grow, they need to have more hair to protect them from stuff. But as they get bigger, I think it's so you can hear death coming as you get older.
When it's creeping
As you
up
get
on
older, you can hear him. Like, not going that way.
And then you go, I can smell him. I can hear him. Hold up.
You can
Wait
smell,
a minute.
You can smell blood and death. Oh no, good. You hear someone like, oh, I'm dying. I'll go the other way then, because they went that way and they
It's
died.
to evade like
Yeah, that's why they keep growing when you get
natural
older.
disasters and stuff.
Because your eyebrows can't stop you dying, so they don't need to be any longer, do they?
Stop sweat getting in your eye. That's the idea. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
but that's just an
But it
inconvenience.
never has
innit?
with me.
But
If I've been really sweaty,
it's still
it
going in your
beads
eyes.
down. It goes, oh, hello, eyebrow. Now it can spread
And
over
it goes
more
in
of
your
your eye.
The sweat sting.
Yeah.
Is that a question?
My question or your? I nearly weed myself then.
I don't know. What's sweat like?
It's just salty water.
Is that it?
Pretty much, I think. Yeah.
Fucking
It just
hell.
comes out to cool you down, because the idea is that it
Yeah.
evaporates in the heat, and that in turn is it an exothermic reaction, I think, or something like that?
Yeah, it makes the
and
fumes.
that makes it cools it down.
It's mad.
The
that-
evaporation of the sweat that cools you down, not the water.
That's the fucking tragedy of irony there, isn't it? The fact that you can never... It's to cool you down, and it does cool you down because obviously if you didn't have sweat, you would just be like... You would burn up and die. You'd be as hot as towel. But when that is cooling you down so you don't die, you're too hot because the sweat's there. But if the sweat's there, you're too hot so you don't feel the benefit of being cooled down. You only just don't die. That's sad, that.
On that note, I'm going to end the listeners' letters now.
Okay.
Because
I've got
I realise we've got through quite a lot of them.
a lot of questions, man.
You got some questions, have you?
Yeah, loads of them.
Ask a
Do you
question.
want to hear one?
Yeah, that was kind of where I was going. You know how conversations work?
Yeah, I got one. I thought about it today, right? Time is a constant thing, right?
Yeah.
It's the same. It never changes, does it? Time is...
Technically it does, but...
Just... Ooh. Not yet. A second is a second. Minute's a minute.
Yeah.
And where I'm going with this, like hours an hour, days a day, all that sort of thing. How does time feel like, it felt like a short day today, and today felt like a really long day? Why does that feel different? How can it feel different? It's the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's because of your perception of what's going on and whether you're concentrating on it.
But it should be the same.
I know what you're saying. Like, it feels like a Monday.
Yeah, a piece of blue paper, no matter how you look at it, it's a blue piece of paper.
Yeah.
You can't look at it and go, it's green today, or
I go to.
it's a fucking nonce today. Like, it doesn't matter whatever it is.
Yeah,
like,
green, blue, nonce. You've covered all the bases. Yeah.
it could be any of those things, but like, I don't understand. A second is a second, a minute's a minute. A minute will feel like a minute, but when you're doing like a hard exercise or something, that minute feels like longer.
Yeah, I mean, Jack was saying to me the other week, like, he said like a HIIT workout. He goes, you do like squats for a minute, rest for a minute. He's like, the rest minute is always 10 seconds, and the squat minute is always 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's about workouts.
Like,
Yeah.
What?
Oh, this was good.
No, but he says that's what it always feels like. You rest, you do the exercise for a minute, rest for a minute, but that minute is not. They're not the same minute. They're not. They're
no, exactly. But it's the same fucking minute. Like, what's that about?
I don't know.
Like,
This is a question I actually asked Jack the other day. In time, so if you're waiting for Monday, you're looking forward to Monday. In your head, does Monday come to you, or do you go to Monday?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened once. I was smoking a spliff once, and I thought I was walking forward, but I felt like I was on the same spot and the world went round me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that how you perceive the time?
I didn't then, yeah. like
You look really worried about it.
yeah, well, I'm a bit worried about it.
Which way's the correct way to do it, though?
So what's in the thing of whether Monday comes to me or I go to Monday, I would think that
I've broken. For me, I go to Monday.
things we all go to it, but we don't go anywhere. It must come to us, doesn't it?
Yeah. In my head,
Time goes by. Time goes by
so slowly.
Is that a song?
Yeah, I think so.
I made
And
that up.
time goes by.
It's not time comes, waits for you.
I go to time.
waits for you to get to him.
Yeah.
Or her.
But yeah, but you go, I can't. I just need to get to the weekend, and then I'll be all right.
It's both in the. It can't be both in the same.
Maybe it's one of these weird
where's
paradoxes.
The moon? I was about to say.
Where's the moon? Did you just say?
No.
There wasn't. Start with the sun's all right. Remember?
Where does it move? Like, where does it move?
What do you mean?
Because time.
Where does what move?
Time constantly is moving.
Yeah. But we're moving through time as well, simultaneously.
How does time move? Time is the only thing that moves that never goes anywhere, and you can't see it.
And on that note, should we end the show?
Yeah, all right. Figure that one out.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for coming along. I didn't think, Jack, that you would commit to that later in the end of the show. You were just like, yep, cool.
No, I had a few bits.
Yeah, what? Go on then.
I said it about time.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
There's loads of stuff as well. And what I thought about one more thing actually.
He's gone again.
Like the other day.
Tal got over to tell the cameras.
No, there's one more thing. I was looking at someone the other day and I thought, how are you stood? Listen. This is a genuine thought I had.
Hold on. Right, let me just recap so I can catch up with where you're at. I was looking at a thing the other day, and I thought, how are you standing there?
Right, I can explain it. I was looking at someone, and I was like, how are you stood up? You're just a bag of blood. Isn't that mad?
I'm going to piss myself.
You're a bag of blood with a consciousness.
Yeah. Consciousness.
I was like, what's that?
Not to be confused with Loch Nessness.
Yeah, they're still a bag of blood. Just a massive bag of blood.
You are.
It's just sat there.
Only 8 pints in it as well. 8 pints. If you're that on the bar, you wouldn't be like, that's a bloke.
Isn't it? 8 times, and then that, and then just some bones.
That's what I mean. That's even mad that it was originally was just a fucking bit of juice that came out of your knob.
And then it's this fucking 6 foot tall, 7 whatever, if you're an NBA man.
It turns into our mate John Pickles.
Yeah.
John Pickles was a little fucking tadpole that was in a dick like mine.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you crying?
No, I'm laughing. I've just learned so much. Right.
Knowledge.
8 pints of blood. Everyone has 8 pints of blood, don't they?
Yeah.
All right. John Pickles, 6
Yeah.
foot 12 million.
Yeah, that's mad.
It's the same thing
Yeah.
like the buses. You
Yeah.
want me to say the bus fits in the same thing a car fits in the lane?
Yeah,
but you
there's like 5 rows of seats, like people to sit in, and a car fits in it, and there's only 2.
Does that, yeah, exactly. Does that mean like the blood is like all in John's legs, but then the rest of his body's like Tatooine?
I think he's like a giraffe though. If he kneels down to drink from a water bowl, like he often does, he passes out.
Fucking mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, Boy, we need to get a scientist on as a guest.
Yeah.
Can help me out with that one. Bags of fucking blood.
Big old fucking bags of blood. And then we don't even need that 8 pints, because you can go and donate a pint at the blood bank and just walk out like nothing's happened.
Do you reckon a lot of people that need blood are really tall?
Yeah, that's what it's for. When you go and donate blood, it's like it's tall person.
Give a rich
blood
blood.
relief.
Oh, God, I could give that away. I don't fucking need a pint of that. Hey, I need it.
It's like Voldemort.
Yeah.
And we have gone full circle. So on that
Fucking
note, thank you very much for coming along. If you want to see more of this, check out our Patreon. Supportutopia.com for merch and
That is the thing as well, isn't it? It's not just...
No, I just made it up. That'll take you to...
No, but you usually go support Utopia, but it is support
Utopia. Support. Supportutopia.com. Go over to there. There's some merch on there, and you can get all of our exclusive content and whatnot. You might have seen an advert. I don't know how we've edited this on this episode, so I thought I'd mention it. But yeah, thank you very much for coming along. Hopefully next week's episode will, 1, have a Jack back, and 2, be a proper looking episode.
We might have his front as well.
Yes. Any final thoughts, Sharpie? Just give me final words.
Right. Final word. Constantine,
that film.
Constantina.
Yeah, okay, Constantina.
What's that?
Constantina, isn't that like a fan? Like a zigzag shape, Constantina?
The shape?
Yeah. I think.
I never heard it. I'll have a look after this.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. I've been Chucky T. Thank you very much for coming along.
I've been Permanent Sharpie, Permanent as always. See you guys later on.
And this has been the Utopia Project. Goodbye.
Bye.
Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia.